Am I going to do this?
I still see blackness.
That's fine.
It's just my soul.
Only night.
Just your soul.
Oh, you got this nice picture of Amber's soul right here. That explains why the black is so deep and dark.
Oh,
vast.
man.
Yeah.
Rhythm?
You know, it looks flat, but then it's like it extends on forever at the same time.
Right, exactly. So rhythm doesn't work anymore, so I guess I'm just going to play this music where you can't hear it and just know the Vorsen theme is playing in your mind.
No,
is it
we
gonna
haven't
go on the
heard it in
stream,
so
though?
long. We need it.
It will be on the stream, yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
That's acceptable then.
No, it's not.
I can,
All right.
when I listen
Here we
back,
go.
it'll be there.
Officer's log. Video record. Interior. Bedroom. On screen. The Spike. Absalom Station. Numerous curios line the shelves of these cramped, stewards-issued quarters. Trophies, both disturbing and mundane, obsessively collected during the notorious career of the chamber's sleeping denizen. On a nearby table, a Woolberry milkshake and a recent issue of True Accounts, Abductions in the Vast, lie half-finished. Moving slowly, the camera angles towards and travels up from the foot of the bed. It pulls in tighter on a familiar chitinous face, one Zich Vorsen. For a few moments, his breathing is quiet and steady. Coughing furiously, he wakes. In a surprisingly fluid motion, he leaps from the bed, drawing a pistol from the side holster as his feet hit the floor. His antennae vibrate wildly, searching the room for a presence he's sure is only moments away from ending his life. Finding nothing, he reaches out telepathically. "Hello? Show yourselves. I won't go down easy." Exhausting seconds pass with no reply. A pleasant voice emanates from a panel at the door. "Agent Vorsen, is everything all right?" He pivots, pointing the pistol at the speaker before the chaos in his mind settles. "No, I mean, yes, I think. Computer, what's the date?" The computer responds, "Today is the 8th day of Neth, AG 321. Vorsen considers the information for a moment. "I had the strangest sensation, as if I'd been locked in stasis for the last 6 months. I couldn't rouse myself, no matter how hard I tried. I was certain I'd find some gray surgeons here, hard at work liberating my organs from my precious body." He shakes his head to clear the thought. "Well, if I'm awake, I might as well get to work. Computer, bring up the feed from the team on Jeterat. Let's see how my friends are faring." Transmission ends.
Hey, that's me.
It
Okay,
is.
in this-
You're its friend.
In this picture that you have showing on the Twitch page, is that a cat in the chair?
Maybe?
It looks like an adorable cat in a chair.
It's probably Vorsen's lunch.
That's fucking horrible.
Yeah, I think it's ice cream scoops.
Maybe. Yeah, I was disappointed to see that Rhythm is dead now. I have to
I
figure
think I
something
had
else
heard
out.
that a lot of those types of bots had been disabled.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
long time
yeah.
ago.
They received some kind of notice.
Why?
Yeah.
Copyright or
Yeah.
something? I don't know. I guess we'll have to figure out a different situation.
Rude.
Anyhow, hey, everybody. Welcome back.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
It's been some time.
We're supposed to be back on the 24th, I heard.
Today is
Been
May
safe.
the 24th, and
Of
this is
whatever
our
month, I'm not sure.
next session of no. We're here to play Clue, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but in space.
Space Clue, of course.
Is what I was promised.
Space.
So you guys never saw the bedroom, but will just remain a mystery until you watch
Blah,
the
blah,
Twitch
blah.
stream.
I think we've all been in Vorsen's bedroom a time or two.
Okay, Peaches. Interesting. I did
I'm
not
gonna
know
see
that
you
about
in
you.
my place, actually.
I see things.
Cool. So, yeah, it's been forever. I may or may not remember how to run this game.
I may or may not care or notice.
Yeah.
Exactly. One of the two is definitely gonna have.
That's very true. Cool. So, does anyone remember what happened last time?
Okay, I don't know if it was last time exactly, but
But-
I remember going up a minaret.
That did happen, yes.
I remember you correcting us
eight-
every single time.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's how corrections work. If you do something wrong, you get corrected.
For reference, that minaret looked like this.
Right. It could be a problem.
It could, and it didn't turn out to be. You were fine.
That's the last thing I remember.
Okay,
Well, we finished the minaret for sure.
for sure.
Yes.
And we went back and reported. We saved whoever the team that was inside, and we got a clone for our ship.
And we
Yes, we
convinced the
did.
Leatherby to be our bestie.
Leatherby.
Yep, Leatherby's our bestie. Abadar Core is currently happy with us at the moment.
That's not good.
I
Right.
believe that we've basically just been kind of chilling, enjoying the vacation planet. Have we decided how much time has passed?
A couple weeks probably.
Excellent.
And we needed to go back and take a better look around because we were sort of in a hurry trying to save those people last time.
Yeah, you were awarded with a clone for your troubles. And his name is Nifri, and he lives with you now on your ship, I guess.
He's a pet. We like him.
I think he would take objection to being called a pet,
It's,
but
it's not
yes.
to go
He's a-
that
A
route.
crew member.
Yes, no. He is a crew member, a full-fledged sentient being, I believe. So, yes.
Jim has to correct us. So
Let's see. Yeah, so
The end.
recapping since it's been 100 years. You were given this initial mission by good friend Vorson, who had a contact at Abadar Corps who told you there was something fishy going on in Jeterat. You arrived to find a planet-wide blizzard had been raging for about a week after some of the construction crew had unearthed a strange structure at one of their dig sites. They had sent a team to investigate it, and that team activated some kind of security system and was trapped inside the structure. You all rushed out to assist them and see if you could get them out of there, joined by your new friend, Leatherby.
Our new
Who?
bestie.
Who?
Correction.
Your new Yes, your new bestie, Leatherby.
Foghorn Lake.
The fanciest of turtles.
He's a fancy man.
You explored
turtle.
this ancient structure, finding it was somewhere in the order of millions of years old. There were lots of curiosities to be found, some strange
Curios.
information about bantrids.
Right.
You discovered that they were once slaves to another race, an ancient race you had never heard of, called the Civ.
I've heard of those.
And now we can all fluently speak their language.
Right. Super easy, barely an inconvenience.
Well, we took 2 weeks.
It did
Yeah.
take 2 weeks to learn.
When you speak 80 languages, learning the 81st is not hard.
Right.
It's true.
What else did you do? You rescued the team, and were attacked by some tripods. Leatherby was almost eaten, but you managed to save him as well.
Appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Headed back to the base camp when the Civ drones launched from the minaret and started attacking ships in the area. You're able to easily destroy those. And then,
You almost forgot that it was due to partially the help of the amazing camera work of the weather forecaster that was on
oh,
site.
that's right. We had a special guest appearance from one Don Doppler, chief meteorologist and field correspondent of RNSL News.
Never
1.
heard of him.
And him, excuse you?
Oh, sorry. Never heard of them.
Better.
That's better. There was, as I recall it, there was a big will they, won't they with Dawn and Leatherby.
Well, what happened over the 2 weeks?
You'd have to ask Leatherby.
A lady never tells.
Well, Dawn's not here right now.
Very true.
Peaches is here. Dawn is not.
Tonight on the 6 o'clock news, hot steamy action between me and Leatherby.
God, now
Bush fires are common here.
does that happen like an Anchorman or something like that?
I don't know, probably.
It's like the same picture as his avatar, but he's just wearing the tie.
Oh, no.
It's great.
Do you prefer the tie on or off? Off. Too bad.
Bad.
Oh, no,
dear.
that's gonna be too bad.
Oh man. So you infiltrated the minaret and explored. You found more about the terrible working conditions and life of the Bantrid in the Civ Dominion.
Yeah, but they're dead.
They are dead, except the ones that are still alive.
Oh.
Yeah. And the tower was transmitting some kind of message.
what?
Sorry, you're totally right. The minaret was transmitting some kind of message to a planet in the Pact Worlds, or a moon. Hib, the previously believed homeworld of the Bantrid, but you know that to be false now.
That's the world where they like came out of those towers or whatever.
So then Andern has spent the past 2 weeks getting his new research published on misconceptions about the homeworld of the Bantrid.
Excellent, excellent.
I'm gonna roll my profession check. What is
Okay.
it here? Okay.
Currently, that is believed to be their homeworld, though. Like that's what people assume.
Yes.
Right, but they're wrong, and so my new paper is gonna blow their minds.
You're going to be asked to speak in all of the circles this cycle.
32.
I mean,
After rolling
uh,
a 2.
Mr. Andrew, would you like some help writing that?
No.
Okay.
it's
I got great skills.
I'm
in that
still
part.
probably the preeminent expert on Bantrids, even with rolling a 2.
it's a fine paper. You know, I'm sure a few people will cite it here or there,
Can't all be winners.
right?
Well, I mean, genius is rarely recognized in its time, you know?
Right. Yeah. I'm sure.
See, Jim, writing and academic writing are not similar skill sets, really, at all.
You're right. She just writes like 50 shades of
Meatball
Ava.
investigator is much closer.
Is it though?
But well, if we're all talking about what we did during our downtime, this has actually been Ava's like first true downtime since waking up in this time. So
That's
she
fair.
fucking relaxed. I've discovered she has mastered the art of snowboarding.
Didn't she take a sabbatical towards the end of the other AP threefold?
She was stuffed in a prison cell, if you count that as a sabbatical.
We
There was
do.
something after that. Yeah.
I mean, like she did explore the planets and stuff like that, but even that was still partially work. This is like literally just vegging out. Like, you know, like how like a vacation sometimes can make you tired too.
Mhm.
Like that was the kind of vacation that was.
But she did a staycation.
Yeah, she did a staycation where she mastered snowboarding.
Snowboarding. Yeah, I imagine Peach is like finally able to be comfortable outside of her armor. Is just like running around in the snow.
Also snowboarding or just running in the snow?
Just running in the snow. She probably like camps for a couple days outside and then like goes into the spa and does like spa treatments.
Gets waxed.
Nah.
That only leaves Leatherby.
Well, let's see. Leatherby. This is a whole different change for him. So he's kind of taken out of his routine. So but being a man who's had a good time of in the world in general, of worlds in
I
general.
mean, he's been around the block, guys.
He's been around the block. He's kind of seen things. He kind of knows. He sees the long game. Telia see the long game. So he is seeing this as just a very short blip. So he's looking at this as an opportunity to, for one, he's reaching out to his financial advisors to find out what he should do with some of his, current earnings and his Abadar core money and things like that. And he's going to be spending a lot of time in the sauna.
He saw his therapist. They talked about self-care.
Exactly. He's having a little self-care time now. Yeah. Having a couple of cocktails.
Late night Zoom calls with Don Doppler.
A gentleman never tell. The gentleman will never tell. Yeah.
I assume as part
gentleman
of
never
his
shells.
yes, as part of his financial planning, he's doing a little insider trading and selling off all shares in Bantrid related industries he has.
Exactly. You didn't hear it from me, fellas, but word has it that these Mantrid. I'm just gonna forward you a paper by a friend of mine.
I can't tell if you said forward or forge, but both sound funny.
Either way.
Right.
But yeah, he's just mostly relaxing. He's probably trying to spend a little bit of time with each of the rest of the group individually, if possible, just to observe them, see how they tick a little bit.
Oh, well, it seems like the perfect time for us to do that right now.
Hey, quit staring at me, turtle eyes.
Damn, Andrew kind of a dick.
Yeah, I thought you guys were like best friends, like fast friends.
Yeah,
over there.
just sauna.
And then he left me for a girl as soon as she showed up.
Well, you don't need to go getting all emotional about that. It's Andrew, you know it's bros before hoes.
Oh God!
You're right.
Peaches and Ava are just like on the other side of the room when that's said. It's just like,
I don't think they're in the same sauna. I think there's separate saunas.
I was thinking of it I was thinking of them in the sauna, like
okay. I missed that
Andrew
part.
and Leatherby in their towels, sitting there in the sauna,
Yeah.
having a schwitz.
Yeah,
Talking
naked
about,
Carl Sagan sitting in the sauna.
just getting pruny, his whole body getting wrinkly and pruny.
Like old Carl Sagan, too. He's not
Right,
young.
Looking like what's his
And
name?
you're a fucking turtle.
Right.
They're just boiling.
So what is
I just love
Leather
this. Yeah,
Beast?
for him, it's like his little, when you put the little terrarium. Nice and neat.
Yeah.
What is Leatherby's read on the folk?
Currently, he waits for the long game. He's not. He doesn't rush to judgment. He doesn't rush to kind of see where, how, and what people are going to do. He takes a lot of notes mentally and sort of. So at this point, I don't think he has real strong opinions on anyone yet. He sees a little bit of a kinship with Andred. I think Andred, and just in the fact that they're, gentlemen of an older
Part of
age.
the gerontocracy.
Yes, yeah. And he's intrigued by Ava and Peaches. He's waiting to kind of see how they interact with each other more than anything. How the rest of the group interacts. He knows he can take care of himself, and he wants to take care of them as well. But he's, if anything, more concerned about how the other three will carry on.
So somewhere around the end of book 2, we'll see what his judgments are then.
Yeah, he might give you little peeks in here and there, but right now he's mostly in the observer's chair.
So Peaches, what do you do with Leatherby during this downtime to try and get to know him a little better?
I mean, make him a peach cobbler.
Are you making this cobbler with him? Are you like sharing the recipe?
You want to learn how to make peach cobbler? I can show you how to make peach cobbler. All your friends will love it. You can make one for Andrin. I know you guys have a blooming friendship going on.
My dear, that would be a lovely night. I would love to do that.
So then we have like a kitchen montage.
Yeah,
And Peaches
flicking flour at each other.
Yeah, we have flour all in our hair.
Yeah,
I don't think you have hair, but it's all over your show.
it's all right.
And
He's
she shows him how to make peach cobbler.
He has a nice pressed apron.
Mm-hmm. Ava, what would you do with Leatherby?
Well, I guess that depends on more what Leatherby would want to do with her, because she is basically, her schedule for these 2 weeks are probably read a book at night, research some sort of crazy cool thing about the new Pact Worlds during the evenings. Again, lots of outdoor activities, maybe going for nature hikes, snowboarding, stuff like that. So it would be an open offer for him to join any of those things, or if he wanted to do something.
Well, I think given his age,
Bro, you want to play Halo Combat Evolved and eat Cheetos?
now you're speaking my language. The
Sure.
his well, given how old he is and things like that, you don't know exactly how old he is, but super old. And he is if he catches an eye of you reading something about Pact World history or about a certain place or something like that, that will definitely be his way of engaging with you, and because he's got a story for every place he's traveled to, and he's spent so much time traveling that he's definitely has some information, I'm sure, and or just crazy stories about anything. He'll be able to
if they got on that topic, Ava would happily indulge him on some stories from her ancient times. How would he feel like? Because again, I know it kind of got touched on, but we were obviously running around being pretty busy. But how does he react to knowing that she has no idea how old she is and is from the really ancient time?
Right. Well, I think that is going to fascinate him. I mean, Telia in general have this, because of some of them living, they think, to pre-gap times, they might be the only race to sort of have seen both sides of the gap, that he's going to find this incredibly intriguing, and that where Telia have these ironclad memories and incredible minds for these things that you don't know what. So for him, that's just going to he finds that absolutely fascinating. So I'm sure he'll spend a lot of time picking your brain and obviously answering any questions and trying not to be too loquacious in his stories, but he'll be absolutely intrigued and
nerd
by just the fact that this could possibly be a thing.
Sweet. And I mean, she would definitely share her journal of all her things with them and stuff like that. So that would instantly make Ava now she obviously gets along with most people, but she would love him
Right.
sharing all those stories and stuff.
Right. Yeah. Any group that you can think of, he probably has a story of interacting with them and all again, it's sometimes the stories blur the line between did that really happen? Could that possibly have happened? And some of them are some of them are very tall tales and some of them are a little more mundane, but
I fought a Shogoth and a Linorm at the same time. I believe all about tall tales and crazy stories.
My dear, you continue to intrigue me.
Yeah, I don't think Ava would consider anything that you told her to be a lie. She would just buy all of it.
Well, yeah, not only, she's just trusty, but just, especially if it is crazy stories, she's lived crazy stories. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And is just also terribly gullible.
And is also just terribly, terribly, terribly gullible.
You never know exactly what he might push that a little bit too, just to entertain himself.
I feel like maybe Peaches would spend some of her time pranking Ava, because she's so easy to get. Just stupid pranks, like switching out her soap or something like that, or stupid
she would
stuff.
fall for it every single time.
Well, I'm always doing the oops, your shoes untied bit with her, and she never catches them.
Got really good reflexes, though, but just, man, every time.
You don't even tie shoes in space.
So, Andren, you were going to the spa, but is there anything else you would choose to engage Leatherby in?
With Leatherby in particular?
Mm-hmm. Getting to know him.
Getting to know you.
Well, we could probably hold hands and go for a walk, maybe take the ski lift up.
Yeah.
Together.
Did he bring you a peach cobbler or
platonically kiss?
Right.
Did he bring you a peach cobbler?
But did he bring you a peach cobbler?
Right.
He might as well be a peach cobbler because I could eat him up.
with a scoop of ice cream?
Oh,
yeah,
my.
with that ice cream cat.
A tall drink of water.
Say, do you feel like we're being watched by a conspiracy theorist right now, monitoring our every move?
I can't say I've thought the same. But, I will keep my eye out.
Wait, has Leatherby met Vorson?
No. Sorry.
Have
I don't know if they knew each other pre-story, but they definitely have not met during the campaign.
I'm sure Vorson's well aware of Leatherby, though.
Yeah, but I don't know that Leatherby is aware of Vorson.
Yeah, Leatherby,
Right,
I'm
right.
going to leave that to you, I think.
I don't think I have. I can't think of a reason why he would have.
You
I mean,
know, honestly,
I could think of a reason.
you would remember if you had met Vorson.
That is true. That is a very good point.
But yeah, I imagine he knows all about you.
Right.
Somewhere,
Even think-
Vorson nods his head while eating a handful of styrofoam.
Oh, Vorson.
Oh, my styrofoam's cold. I better heat this up in the microwave.
Oh, I love it. Oh, Vorson.
Cool.
That's how you make sure that they can't penetrate your body with their scans.
Right, yeah, just fill it with styrofoam. So anytime during this couple weeks, you can head back to the Nexus if you all wanted to gather yourselves up and check on the things that you didn't finalize. Abadar Corps had posted security outside, but they were waiting for you to clear it out. So that's
Classic Abadar Corps.
classic, classic.
Right.
Well, you know,
That's
they got to
a
think
lot
of the
of pages.
shareholders. It is, yeah. So let's get rid of these other people. You guys are all here. Cool, cool.
Yeah, those guys are dead now.
They
Oh,
are.
no.
Okay. So let me go back to the page where you found this stuff. That is the wrong page. What room is this? B5. Oh, get the wrong section. That's why I can't find it. Okay. So when you were last here, you had, as I listen back to this recording, you defeated the creatures that were here, and then gained access to the computer, but decided that it would be better to take the Abadar Corps team back to the surface rather than expose them to any further danger. So you never actually looked through the files on the computer, and you had given this room like a quick once over, but you didn't really, go through and catalog the things on the shelves here, which are quite numerous.
That sounds correct.
So let's see here. It will take you only an hour to go through all the files in the computer, during which time you can search all of the equipment as well.
Oh.
On the computer, Peaches, I think you were going through this. You learn, I don't remember whether you learned this from any of the other rooms, but this entire facility is a this entire planet was once a military research facility of the Civ Dominion, overseen by a Commandant Varanch. Can't remember if you've heard that name before or not.
Neither can we.
I do remember something about that we had discovered that this was an installation, but I don't think we got any more detailed than that.
That is their name.
This Civ Dominion, is that like, I can't remember. Are they from the past? Do they have any presence in the future that we knew about before this?
I think they were completely unknown prior.
Okay.
See if I can find something here.
Because we're like out there in the vast too, right? We're not like anywhere near the packed worlds.
Right, you're pretty far out in the vast. There was something. Let me search this PDF and see if I can find it. Search. Not here. Go ahead and give me a culture, life science, or profession xenoarchaeologist.
Me?
Anybody?
I did not update my actual Roll20 skill numbers. So sorry, what did you said? Culture or
Life
Life
science
science.
or profession, a relevant profession.
professor?
Sure. You did just write a paper on this topic, I guess.
38. Let's see. I think my background theme gives me something for
My
one of these kinds of checks.
background theme definitely decreases the DC by 5 for this because I am a xenoarchaeologist.
Yeah, the two of you then would have just enough to make this. So let's see here. I'm just gonna go over all the information because I don't remember if you've learned any of this before. So the civs are a now extinct species of aliens responsible for the creation of the doomsday weapon known as the Stellar Degenerator, piece of which was towed to Absalom Station 3 years ago. News of the fragment's existence ignited a hunt for the weapon itself, which led to its discovery within a secret demiplane. Can be learned about in a different AP. Few facts.
One day I'll finish it.
Maybe. Few facts are known about civ anatomy or culture, save that they were a non-humanoid species who relied heavily on techno-magical devices and weapons. They were conquerors who perpetually warred with another species known as the Kishali.
What a bunch of assholes.
And their civilization apparently declined long before the gap.
We don't know what they look like.
You do have some information about them from the animated armor that you defeated in this room. You learned
like the general shape of them.
Yeah, you learned that they were six-legged creatures with either a very muscular neck of some kind.
Ooh, thick neck.
Oh, baby.
Oh no, it's back.
Or an incredibly segmented prehensile tail. You're not sure, just looking at the suit of armor, what it would be.
So
They all
we
sound
don't
scorpion looking.
we don't know the food in hole from the food out hole. Is that what you're telling me?
That's what I'm telling you.
That's not very good start for a research paper.
That's why he only rolled a 32.
Yeah, only a 32.
And so finally, Ava and Andrin are able to, they know this information. Some xenohistorians have analyzed remnants of the object known as the drift rock and speculate that the civs designed technology which allowed their ships to traverse through a type of extra-dimensional space long before the discovery of drift travel.
Ooh,
That's wild.
Mm-hmm.
Do they fold the paper in half and push the pencil through it?
They do something.
The only way movies know how to explain.
Sam Neill is my Delta Green character. I'm Carl Sagan here. Sorry.
Right, yeah. So all of this stuff, you're just having this conversation back and forth as Peaches is going over this data. And she continues, the Commandant oversaw a project that seems to be referred to as both Arc Prime and Worldseed.
Worldseed is what we believe to be what populated the Bantred planet.
Yes.
But what is the other one?
You can make computers, engineering, or physical science checks as you look over the information here.
Ooh.
Okay, let's see. I think I've updated my skill checks. So let's.
I'm sorry. What were the options there again? My apologies.
Computers, engineering, or physical science.
Okay.
So everyone but Peaches, who was
I'm a
very
little rusty.
who was very close even with that one.
I'm so relaxed. I just lost my wits about me for a minute.
You've lost your edge.
I'll roll good one day.
You'll roll well.
You roll my culture. check.
Minaret.
Good.
Right. So everyone
I do find
but
terminology
Peaches
to be more important than grammar. So
sure,
that checks out.
realizes that these designations must refer to two different devices or possibly starships.
Two different vices, so like smoking and drinking.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, I kind of assumed that without having to make a check because we know what the Worldseed was.
The goal.
I see the world.
You did. The goal of this project is noted as the continuation of Civ supremacy in the face of Kishali trickery.
I don't I'm a little bit confused as to why they would make a Bantred planet. Like the Bantred were enslaved by these people. Was it just to like get more slaves ready for use? I mean,
Well, it sounds like that they were like trying to do like the whole galactic wide empire thing, so they probably needed a lot of labor.
and they just never got there.
I guess, yeah.
What was the other device / ship called?
The two that you have names for are Arc Prime
Arc.
and the Worldseed.
And we haven't seen any reference to Arc Prime before this.
Not yet.
Can we do any kind of search on that specifically?
Well, if you continue reading the files, the most recent of them, which are still millions of years old,
Million.
let's see here, indicate that the launch of Arc Prime was rushed and that some of the facility's, quote, servitors are collapsing under the workload to finish the Worldseed.
It's probably political.
Mm-hmm. Finally, there's an announcement of a base-wide accident, though you cannot find any reasons for it, and a lockdown of the Nexus was ordered.
This is the Nexus, right?
Yes.
But we have no idea where the Arc Prime is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have to come back to the Nexus eventually, right?
Mm.
Did they leave all their stuff here?
That's what a Nexus is. That's where stuff comes.
I mean, it just sounds like whatever happened to them before they got a chance to get back here. Because, I mean, it is literally millions of years, you said, correct?
Yes.
The weapon that was found, and from the mining thing, that you were talking about a minute ago.
The mining
The
thing?
stellar generator?
The stellar degenerator or whatever.
Mhm.
That's not Arc Prime, right? That's something different.
Correct.
Okay.
A lot of terminology going on.
Mm-hmm.
That is true.
I don't know what to do with this information. Don't know if it's relevant.
Mhm.
It just sounds like it's more important, stuff for research. But yeah, obviously it sounds like this weapon was pretty awful, but if it's long gone, well, then,
They ain't never used it, or unless that was what caused everybody's gap.
Oh my God.
I do think that maybe we should. I mean, is there like an authority that like takes care of things like this so we can make sure that people don't come in here just all willy-nilly?
I suspect if this weapon were used somehow in promulgation of the gap, we would detect background radiation from such a large incident, which leads me to believe that it is not related.
I guess. I don't know.
I was just asking, okay?
I ain't no physicist, okay? I'm an engineer. I ain't a physicist.
Let me physical science that and see if I believe myself.
You said it pretty convincingly.
Yeah, yeah.
If you are in the engineering room of a starship, you are probably quite well adept.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
How about weird giant weapons of mass destruction that are long gone from however many years ago?
You're
That's
saying
true. That'd be the
couldn't
weapon prototype mechanic.
design one, Peaches?
I could design armor to maybe like defend against it.
That's some pretty good armor.
Yeah.
I mean, if
You
you
see what
know
I'm
how to
wearing, right?
defend, you gotta know what the attacks are gonna be like, though, right?
I guess, but I ain't done it yet.
I ain't never wiped out a civilization before.
There's still time.
No.
Who knows at the end of this AP?
I'm not drinking no more.
Ah, that's a
All
good
right,
point.
so I'm gonna use this physical science check combined with my supreme intellect to scan the cosmos for the background radiation signatures that would match, given the Hubble constant, of course, with the utilization of such a devastating weapon.
Sure. That reminds me of the video where the guy is just like explaining the printer or whatever with nonsense words. Like the Fleam, but something else. Columbus, I'm sorry. So I guess while some of you are looking through the computer, I don't know, Leatherby searches through everything in the room and finds a lot of stuff. You find all of this.
Spell reflector armor.
For those of you at home, that is a suit of engine runner armor, a Mark 1 spell reflector upgrade, 3 ultra capacity batteries, and a Vorpal fusion seal.
Oh, Jesus.
What's a Vorpal fusion seal?
Good
That's how you kill the Jabberwock.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
That's how you cut bitches' heads off.
Ooh,
Specifically the Jabberwock.
Right.
Come on.
Vorpal fusion.
And this has all been already added to our sheet because you cheated for us.
I don't think I did actually.
You only put the
The
armor on there.
yeah.
All right, I will add it in.
And then-
I bet Vorpal's nowhere near as good as I remember it being.
I mean, that's a good thing.
With the Vorpal fusion, a weapon can tear between the molecules of a creature. The weapon gains the severe wound critical hit effect. So you
Ooh.
can roll your wound twice and take the better.
Well,
Or
like,
take
yeah,
your choice.
to be fair, Vorpal was already only active on a crit, which is what they turned a lot of stuff into for Starfinder. So I guess it keeps it about the same.
Well, it doesn't instantly cut
Yeah.
people's heads off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one saver die that Marshall's had. Actually, you didn't even get a save, did you? You just died.
Yeah, no, just straight up.
It was like, if they have a head, they don't now.
So that can be applied to any weapon that is 18th level or lower. That has to do bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing.
If we were to all combine our entire character wealth, could we afford a level 19 weapon?
Good question.
No,
Because
they're
I
like a
feel like the
million.
answer is no.
Yeah, they're like a million. I want to say though.
I think the weapon I was looking at was maybe level 14 or something, and it was like all of my money.
A lot of money.
It was like 76,000.
That's a lot of dough.
Yep. I considered spending all my money on it, but then I didn't.
That's a lot of damage. So nifty. That's a lot of things.
I'll take it.
I don't have a weapon that does that kind of damage. Taking.
Didn't
I mean-
you get that whaling blade?
Oh yeah, I did.
You're welcome.
Ava swings a bludgeoning weapon.
We can
But-
roll for it if you want.
No, you can have it. I do not picture her having a thing with a severe wound on it. That just doesn't seem like my girl.
That's very true. I'm so sorry I hurt you. Please forgive me.
I'm going to do non-lethal damage. Severe wound, arm chopped off and leg ripped off. Oh,
Right.
fuck. I'm so sorry.
Does anybody else have a weapon that can use it?
I mean, Leatherby's hand wraps are bludgeoning weapons.
I do believe that Vorpal is a level 13 fusion though, so it needs to be like high enough for that, but low enough to. Yeah.
Well, this is a seal, so it works a little differently.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
18 is the maximum it can apply to, but it can stick onto anything below that.
I thought that it still takes up 13 levels worth of slots though.
Maybe? I'll believe you.
There's something like that, but that shouldn't be a problem. Right, Leatherby?
I don't think so. I mean, it's not like he'd be doing much else with them, you know.
Yeah,
Okay,
because
quick
like
peek.
Ava's weapon or fists are like jam packed with like
Candy?
fusions already.
Candy.
You think she's gonna punch you, but she's actually giving you treats.
It's just glitter, and she just
Take
throws glitter on you.
this, Hershey's bar.
I really thought about giving her inspiring and have it just be like glitter punches.
Have a great night.
Oh, no, you're right. You're right, Jim. This is useless to you for now.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I knew it was like a very strange.
Just throw it in the
'Cause-
trash.
Yeah, we don't need this thing.
Okay. Garbage.
Yeah.
Still a piece of
Converted
garbage.
to UBPs.
But like, why does it even exist? Why does it even say you can apply it to things that are lower?
You probably, man, seals are weird. Okay, I've read the rules 400 times. And I don't get them.
I got nothing. All right, cool.
Anyway, so that was the computer, and then Leatherby found some yum yums around the room,
Leatherby
Right.
did find some yum yums.
and then is that all?
That was it.
on
Yep.
this?
Just those little extra spicy tidbits.
Sweet deal.
Mm,
Spicy.
yeah, some good stuff. Well, I mean, interesting stuff.
I feel like it might be foreshadowing.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So
Really, a weapon that was made
Holy
that
shit.
long ago won't affect any of us now.
Who's
Who's double crossing themselves or dresses each other?
there it is.
who's taking that armor? I just realized. I just looked it up.
It's heavy armor, and that means only you can wear it.
Yeah, it's yours.
That's kind of what I was getting
I
at.
mean, Pitches
Hey.
could take it, but she doesn't want level 15 armor. She wants.
Excuse-
I'm holding out for something different.
Everyone keep talking over Jack.
Notice this armor here. Oh, I'm just bullshit. Don't worry about
Okay.
it. You know how it is.
You know how it be.
So yeah, you're welcome to it.
Let me throw that on then. Let's see what we got here. Although my skater suit was real cool. I'm just gonna.
I like Leatherby eyeing the armor though and being like, you gonna take that? You want to
I
sweat
do
it?
declare.
He holds it up to
Well,
to
that's a
Andrin.
mighty fine.
Holds it up in front of Andrin. I don't know if this is gonna fit you.
Not
What kind
a,
of armor does
yeah,
Andrew wear?
it's not slack enough in the crotch for me.
Jesus.
An A.
I need a drink. I'll be back.
Oh man, why didn't I think of that? Damn, I drank all my booze already.
Oh no.
Good
So
thing I
there's
can
not
still
a way
get
just
high
to
on
put-
life.
Oh man, there's no speed adjustment. That's awesome.
What kind of armor
Busted.
does Andrew wear? Is it light armor? None?
No, let's look. I think it's fine. Yeah, it's light.
He's a technomancer, right?
Some kind of mancer
He,
or a
he mances
dancer.
things.
I forget which
Not a
one.
Answer.
There's not a way just to add a fusion seal to the thing. So
Okay, so
and I'm going to choose to not break Alex's sheet on the first day.
I looked through all of the powered armor, and it was very hard for me to find one that I liked more than what I currently have
Oh.
because it's so cool.
Yours is pretty damn cool. I do like how you're eyeing up the insanity armor, though.
Yeah, that's probably the only one I would consider. There's also the level 20 armor, which looks really freaking cool, but the bonus is like obviously it's giving me a strength bonus and a unarmed attack bonus, but like the perks are not as great as this one, but yeah, the
So
level 17 is pretty.
okay, so I'm reading about fusions here. What level fusion is Vorpal on its own?
13.
13. So you could add it to a 13th level weapon as long as it had no other fusions on.
Yeah, exactly. It's basically it's a seal that can fit on a weapon between 13 and 18.
What level is your weapon, Leatherby?
My weapon is level. I want to say it's
Because
13.
I assume it's equal to your level, right? If we're talking, oh, you don't use the what's
No,
it,
no.
do you?
I mean, the Entropic Strike is my level, but my hand wraps are 14.
14. So do you have other fusions on them currently?
No.
Oh.
So he could put it on there.
It would be your only fusion, though,
It would
basically.
be the only thing you could like ever put on it.
So can you take fusions off and
Yes,
move
you can
them?
scrape
Yes.
seals on
Yeah.
and off.
Yeah. Yeah.
What does it
Fusions
take
can
to move
be
it?
fusions can be transferred, and it's complicated. Fusion seals are designed to be more easily transferred.
They're just cute stickers you can
Yeah.
pop off.
Yeah. They're just, yep.
Because like I have I think it's a frost. I
I
don't know what.
don't think any of your weapons are high enough to. Oh no, wait! The sword you got from this robot was 13, so you could also use it.
That said, I mean, if Leatherby literally has 0 fusions on there,
He probably should have.
may as well toss one on there.
Mhm.
I mean, I can.
Yeah, you want to rip bitch's arms off? Go
Up to
for
you
it.
too.
You ain't scared. If
Dude,
Other
the
question.
visual of Leatherby like hand wraps with Vorpal literally ripping like Chewbacca style someone's arms off. It's pretty sick.
Well, especially if you add like the whole entropic acidy nature to it. I mean, it gets pretty gruesome.
Man, that's like Fist of the North Star type shit. He's like he grabs their arms and just like pumps them with entropy and they explode.
Yeah,
Fuck.
that's what I'm saying. Like, let her be about to be an anime character.
Yes.
I mean, we're getting pretty high level. We're reaching our final forms.
Very true.
Speaking of those sorts of things, I'll go ahead and put that on. How does it work? And is it
Discussion
possible?
over.
Yes, to take things off of, like I had some things on my other armor.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Can those things be taken off and added?
Are
to
they fusions?
You mean armor upgrades?
Seals? Armor
Upgrade.
upgrades.
Yeah, you can just pull those out.
Okay, yeah,
It
those
takes
are
10
plug and
minutes.
play.
Okay,
those
cool.
are, all of us have the engineering skill requisite to just rip them out and put them in other armor
Sweet.
without problems.
But I can help you if you need.
I appreciate it.
I think I have a frost fusion of some kind.
Mhm.
And I'm just wondering if I could move it, but I don't need to deal with it right now.
I can help you with that later, Amber.
If it's a
Okay.
fusion, there's a cost. If there's a fusion seal, I don't think there is.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
the
I'll
only
have to see. I'll have to see what
At
it
this
is because I
point,
don't
yeah.
remember. But yeah, we can talk about it later.
Or never.
Or
Never. Or
Never.
I'll just cheat and put all of them on my current weapon.
That's what I do, man. If I'm like, this is complicated, man, I'll just do something and hope it's right.
Earlier, he was like, I haven't updated my Roll20 sheet. I'm just going to roll whatever I want.
Seems legit.
Okay. I update my hero lab, okay?
Okay.
And then I did update my Roll20. You're welcome.
Thanks.
I can put whatever I want in the Roll20 sheet too.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I do. Seriously, I had a +2 somewhere. I don't know where the fuck it came from. We could not figure it out. Alec made me take it off.
You'll find it like the 2 will end up being instrumentally important. You'll die and then be like, oh shit, it was from this other thing.
Right. I went through all of her abilities and didn't see anything. So I think it was just her interpreting something wrong.
It was
We
for
had talked
flanking.
about. It might have been.
I'm always flanking. I'll just put it on my sheet.
Right.
Right.
That seems reasonable.
Don't get me started on nanosites.
Mm-hmm.
God, I can't believe that they came out roughly as powered as they were before.
I'm
It's
pretty
crazy.
sure Rick's was the only one, and there are no more.
In our universe,
Yes.
I will
acceptable.
say it was a big part of his character.
Mhm.
I wouldn't be comfortable playing another one personally because of that.
I mean, they are pretty abhorrent, if we're being honest, like in
Sure,
terms of
for
like
sure.
what they become.
Yeah. I mean, you could do it differently, but yeah, like I couldn't imagine being able to like separate that concept like that again.
Well, it also fit the whole Diskepians too very well. That was
It was perfect. That's what like it was
Yeah.
just it worked so well. Like I there's no way I could match or surpass that. So I'll just do other stuff.
Sure.
But what a guy.
What a guy.
What a guy.
You can
Right.
get a spore bomb from that. It's like Diskepian spores.
Oh God.
Let's not.
I saw it when I was shopping.
I
And
have one right
"There's
here.
No way.
Oops."
There's literally no way Peaches could ever buy this.
Yeah, that sounds pretty terrible. So
Alright.
yeah, you can head back to the
The lodge.
resort. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
The resort, and continue
Minaret.
snowboarding and chilling for a little bit.
Another 6 months or so.
Another 6 months. We'll see you guys next May.
Where we'll level up to
No.
16.
No.
We're taking this the long way. A few days later, Miss Knott, Isafina, will call you all in back to the chalet room. Dragging you over there, Funsies.
Oh, this is Shelly's room?
Yes, this is
Do we need to
Shelly's
be-
room. She's very accommodating. Anytime there's a meeting, she always, just steps out. This is really, it's the room that has the best light in the whole area, so
Pretty killer.
it is. So,
Shelly, can we have the room, please?
oh yeah, of course. I'll just grab my things and head into the closet.
Thank you, Shelly.
Shelly the Canadian. They are so polite.
Right.
Shelly is a deer.
Oh, she's a deer? A Canadian deer? Isn't
Wait,
that just a moose?
So Isafina says, welcome back, everyone. I hope you've been having a good time here at the resort.
Your resort's awesome.
Great to hear. I've called you all here because I've received a message.
I did get pre-published approval from Abadar Corps for my paper.
Yes, I know. I thought I signed off on that.
Yes, so I don't understand why we're here.
Well, it's nothing to do with your paper, which I'm sure was very interesting. I've received word from our headquarters on Hib. It seems that the information you shared with me some weeks ago has proven fruitful in some way, I suppose. As you may know, the planet of Hib is littered with various what was the word you used? Minarets, yes. There are a number of minarets all throughout the planet, which I'm told, and she looks at her comm unit, the Bantrid emerged from 8 years ago, whatever that means. Well, it seems that these minarets have opened. Since the Bantrid emerged, they were sealed, but something has changed.
That seems not awesome.
And
Given what we have learned.
in ancient human cultures, minarets were used as a sort of primitive relays in which someone atop the minaret would transmit a message by yelling it, and it would carry to the next nearest minaret, who would then repeat that process. I wonder if this is similar. It seems more as if there's some sort of interconnected network going on.
I can't
Wait, we
say.
activated the telephones. What you saying?
This could be our fault, yes.
Shit.
Well, better that it's your fault than our fault.
I mean, it's your fault too. You sent us out there.
mm, hmm.
Let's
Well-
not play the blame game. It's okay. We'll fix it.
Yeah, the blame
Ex-
game's over. You lost.
Excellent. We would be most appreciative, yes, if you wouldn't mind taking a look.
And is anything happening other than it? You said it's opening or something?
Let me see.
There's more than one.
She scrolls through the report that's been sent to her. She says, yes, it seems every one of the minarets now has an open portal at the base.
Portal?
Portal, by which I mean a door, not an energy
Old
portal,
timey.
mind you. Yes, the traditional meaning of portal.
A portcullis.
And
In the minaret.
not sure whether this is related, but over the last few days, the temperature has begun climbing planet-wide.
When you say every one has a portal, how many do they number?
Excellent question. I believe the number is somewhere in the 30s.
Mm-hmm.
And how quickly is the temperature rising?
Oh, I'm sorry. That's not a 3, that's a 5. There are 57 towers.
There's
Minarets.
towers now,
Minarets,
too?
I'm so sorry.
That's like a lot.
Are the Bantrid okay? Is anything going on? Are there more Bantrid coming out?
What? Yeah, what is the temperature increase so far? Over what time span?
Hmm.
Can I
It's-
just give me the report? Let me see that.
Oh, okay.
thing.
You pull it from her hands, and she looks a little annoyed, but just lets go of it. You see that it has been something like 8 degrees over average for this time of year.
Is that Celsius or Fahrenheit? Like, what are we measuring that in? 'Cause
Yes.
that's either huh?
Yes.
That's a shitload of Celsius. This is very alarming. These are troubling readouts. If we are in fact responsible for this, we could very soon be responsible for the death of all the Bantrid. So we should definitely do something about that.
But ask, do we have any idea of what sort of tolerance for higher temperatures the Bantrid have?
I'm gonna roll a life science. 39.
You think the Bantrid will be fine for probably another week?
Hour.
Hour. A
One more
week
hour.
might not be enough. Let's think about the relative time of this. We'll give you 2 weeks.
Can we even get back that fast from the past?
If you hurry.
Okay.
You just gotta hurry. Gotta hustle.
She says, the situation might be very dire when you arrive, so be prepared.
Even just capping the increase at this point would be insufficient. We'll have to find some way to return these temperature levels.
Well, hopefully, whatever is doing it, if we can turn it off, that will happen just naturally. I mean, there'll be obviously terrible consequences, but
the environment is far more complex. There's far more variables going on. The changes they compound. It's not as easy as switching an on-off switch back to off.
Well, then let's hurry.
Isafina says, if you can locate the cause of this situation and put a stop to it, we would, of course, be able to use our terraforming technology that we've used here on Jeddarat to assist if temperatures do not stabilize on their own.
Oh yeah, just do that then. Never mind. You don't need us.
Well, if the process continues and the temperature accelerates,
Just terraform harder.
I don't know if we want to expend that much energy. It might be easier to move the Bantra to another planet. The ones that don't die, of course.
Yes, let's have competing terraforming. That will totally not destroy the planet.
We haven't seen or picked up any signals from these minarets outward. We're just making the assumption that it could be connected, but we're not actually picking up any kind of broadcast.
Well, like the one here, much of the minaret was submerged, right? The
Mhm.
connections could be underground as opposed to across the air interface.
True. I just wonder if there was a way from here to stop it. Like if we go down into the minaret, maybe we could figure out a way to stop the process.
Like
From
hack
here.
it.
Yeah, or stop whatever signal's been sent or whatever.
Yeah, let's hack it.
Hack it real quick.
Heck.
Do we
Alright.
think that might be an option?
Well, so we could split into two teams. One team stay here and pursue that, and the other team go inspect the new ones. Dibs on Leatherby.
Dibs on going and inspect.
No, because Peaches has to be the one to go and inspect because she's the most qualified.
But I want to
So-
stay on the snow planet. It's cold and I like to run around out in the snow.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so you and so then Peaches and Ava will stay on the snow planet, and Andrin and Leatherby will go to the other one.
Isafina looks back and forth at the two of you like, are you fucking serious right now?
I'm not, but we could. We could be.
No. I was just wondering if we thought that could potentially buy us some time.
Going to the planet and hacking the thing?
Like going to the minaret that's
hacking-
here
Hacking the
and
one we
seeing
already
if we
have.
could hack the minaret here, or if there is a signal going somewhere, we could stop it
Or
and maybe prevent the
problem
Oh.
worse.
So you know when you got to the top of the minaret, flashing back, there was a signal being transmitted to Hib, and you already shut it down.
Oh,
Right.
well, shit.
That's a key detail.
Never
And
mind.
yet-
Screw all that.
And yet something seems to have been set into motion.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
Well, I mean, so if you think about it logically, we sent, an on signal and we failed to follow up with an off signal. But perhaps there is a similar off command that could be activated from this minaret.
Or we make the problem worse by accident because we don't fully understand it.
I mean, that applies to literally anything and everything we're about to do.
Yeah,
So that's
Even if we
irrelevant.
go there, that could still happen.
You were literally talking about just hitting an off switch to fix climate. So
Well, I don't know this stuff.
well, all right, then let the grown-ups talk.
I'm older than you.
And yet,
I'm definitely the youngest.
Very
yeah,
true.
it's like
you
not even
made your
close.
margin.
All right.
I'm like,
A year and a half old.
yeah, that. It just feels like 5. I'm telling you.
It's been a hard year.
Really has.
All right.
Yeah.
And she spent half that at this resort, and the other half drunk.
Somewhere in
Alright.
between, she killed her brother.
God.
I told you it's been a hard year.
Man,
About
when
to
you
get a
just
lot
lay it all out.
All right. So, all right. Here's the conflict I have. I think Amber/Peaches actually has a good idea. If this were real, I would 100% go to the minaret we already know and like already consider safe and that we identified a signal from, and I would spend a lot of effort on that. However, my game sense is tingling that we need to go to the other planet. Or the moon, sorry. I think it was a moon, right?
No, to Hib. The planet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I think she's asking us to go to Hib, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, but
that
she-
is
yeah.
what I was asking.
Yeah. And even though, yeah, I think Leatherby definitely still has some alliance to
Company
Isophene.
loyalty.
Yeah, little company loyalty.
Gross.
Isophena says, if you believe you could solve this problem at the minaret here, that would certainly save some time.
And money.
And money, of course, of course. I didn't want to be the one to say it, but I appreciate you for doing so.
Well, if
Here's
you guys
$10.
want, I can prep the ship while you guys do that.
I'm just like, is GM? Is it worth? Are we really going to spend the time to go back to this minaret for 10 minutes and do nothing? And you'd be like, didn't work. Gotta go.
We won't know until you do it.
Big move, bro. Big move.
Okay, so we walk back to the minaret.
God.
Okay. Hold on, let me bring the minaret back up.
The spiral tower.
Specifically to where we turned off the signal.
Sure. Which was, I think, in this section. Yep.
It's wherever you say it is.
It is. So
You still have what's her?
yeah, I do. She's there too.
Okay.
She walked with you.
She came with us.
I think this is, to me, it feels like this would be an engineering check to try to understand the infrastructure of what we're looking at and how it's possibly connected to other minarets. And then computers to actually, if there are connections and stuff, utilize them.
Maybe
That's what it feels like.
maybe some physical
me.
science in there to know like where to like push these things to. Like
I would hope that a machine this advanced could do that with the computers, but maybe.
Well, or at least to identify that again, you're not going to make the problem worse.
And then I could also see, depending on exactly what these minarets are doing, since we don't really know, I could see mysticism coming into play.
Yeah.
So I guess the real thing is whatever Alec tells me of that.
And maybe athletics if I want to do a dance while I'm doing it.
Sure.
Yeah. Not acrobatics for dancing?
Acrobatics for dancing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I'm a very athletic dancer.
I'm a very aggressive dancer.
There's a lot of movement in there.
Brazilian.
So yeah, you could try either computers or mysticism to interact with the computers.
Yeah, 46.
Well, I mean, I think we just
46.
want to
Okay.
know that everyone can auto aid times a billion here.
So I mean, yeah, that's a pretty good
Well,
check.
I'm going to throw in mysticism just
Okay.
to cover our bases, just in case.
8 that as well.
Just for the mystery.
29. Man, one day I'll roll good. There's another 3 for you.
Sure.
Sure. Give me just a sec to look at this antenna here.
You'll do it when it counts.
Okay, so you know that the antenna here, or this minaret, was broadcasting a code that looked like some sort of activation sequence targeting an antenna on or in the general vicinity of Hib. You don't, let's see. You don't have any information as to what the shut-off code is, but you think you could piece it together through, if you spend some time going through the other terminals here.
2 years.
Collating with what you have on the from the Nexus as well, and then the activation code itself that you got those several pieces of. You can try and give me a another round of checks to put all that together and transmit something.
The same type of check?
Yes.
8.
Ooh. Do you have an idle? A computer's idle piece?
Yes,
think
we
Betty
still have the Mark
lets-
II.
I think Betty lets me reroll once.
Does she need to reroll?
Probably.
Yeah, I rolled a 3.
Yeah.
That's
That's better.
And then we'll just throw this into the mix.
Okay.
That's better.
Everything aids.
So everybody working together, you spend a few hours here putting everything together, and you think you have a good signal to transmit. However, whoopsie, you turned off the antenna. So you would have to turn it back on to broadcast the signal.
Isn't that going to draw more of those like celestial slimes?
Yep.
Or do we take the signal with us to Hib and broadcast it from a minaret there?
It
Interesting.
could save us time when we
Well,
get there.
We might mess it up again, though. Do we know why we messed it up?
I don't think we messed anything up before.
Just now we accidentally turned it off, right?
No, we turned it off intentionally when we were here before.
You turned the
'Cause we
antenna
got-
Oh,
off.
Yeah. We did that on purpose.
Yes,
That's right.
because
Yeah.
awful slimes are coming through.
Right.
Why don't you all make intelligence checks?
Okay.
I don't have a hotkey for that.
Damn.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Where's my character sheet at? There
Good
it is.
question.
Does this thing even have pop out? When I just click it?
All right. So
It only does the score plus your roll. It doesn't do the ability.
That's yeah.
yeah.
Sick.
So
Hilarious.
Ava has spent a lot of time watching science fiction movies since had all this new free time and access to the infosphere. And she gets the sense that there's a common trope in science fiction movies with ancient technology, and that is sometimes you really can't count on it, and it just breaks down. And
So-
Yeah. I
you
don't
think
this could work.
maybe whatever signal has woken something up that is not doing so well.
So it's not necessarily that we messed it up. It's just like old as dirt.
Yeah.
It's as old as Ava.
So get
I'm
a bunch of UPBs or UBPs
One of those.
and make a new antenna.
Not the antenna is failing necessarily, but
Oh,
something on Hib is failing.
gotcha.
AKA, we have to go there.
Yeah, but we have derived this code.
You
Which
have.
I think it's good.
Well, is there any supplies we ought to bring with us? Maybe I should get some sunshades.
Or
For-
some
for the
snackies.
heat?
I mean, yeah, it might be sunny. You don't know.
I mean,
Okay.
the temperature just increased 8 degrees in a matter of days, so it's probably gonna be pretty hot.
And the shades are going to help with that.
You
I
look
mean-
cooler.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll definitely look cool.
I will
You
look
look cool. You feel cool.
I
There you go.
also cannot be dazzled.
You know, all right. I'll give it to you.
I wouldn't give you
But for real though, is there any supplies we ought to bring?
Well, got all the breakfast cereal we could need.
Very true.
So I
you
think
got
we're good.
you got them Fruitios?
Fritos.
I
What
like
off-brand
Fruitios.
kind of bullshit is that?
They come in a bag and they're delicious.
Well, all right.
We load up.
You load up into the ship.
Yeah.
What's Nifri been doing this whole time?
What has Nifri been doing?
I want to know what Shelly's up to.
Shelly's just waiting outside the room.
Yeah, Shelly keeps like moving back and forth from the closet and like her actual desk in the chalet, and she
She's in the
keeps
business
having to
center of the
like
resort now.
put everything in a little cardboard box every like half hour for a different meeting. Really an inconvenience, but she doesn't mind because she's just that kind of lady.
Team player, old Shelly.
And yet, she just keeps getting passed over for promotions.
Why don't you do something about that, Leatherby? She does have the nicest room in the whole place.
I was about to say, I was
something.
like, I think her benefit is that she gets even part time the sweet chalet room.
Yeah.
If she has to go work in the business center every once in a while, so be it.
So
Kids these days.
I know.
as you make your way back to your ship, Isafina will catch you on the way to the spaceport, and she will give you contact information for the executive assembly member Uso, who is a member of Abadar Corps. They are a Bantrid that lives in the city of Starward, which is where she's directing you to begin your search.
Okay.
You make your way back onto the ship, and Nifri is there. And he's been doing a lot of different things on the ship, trying to become familiar with the systems.
What are their skills?
Let's take a look. Back to the ship.
Were they able to install the sauna that I requested?
Good question.
Otherwise, this whole
I
deal's off.
assume you need like a humidor and like a wine fridge.
Is that the humidor? Where's my humidor going to be?
Let's see what Nifri's skills are.
Sorry, Ava, you're going to have to sleep in the business center because I'm going to need your room. For my humidor.
Just put her in the elevator again.
What's wrong with the elevator?
Why is it always my room that gets taken?
You know what?
There are like 14 beds on the ship. I think you're fine, Ava.
But my things are in there.
She says as they are thrown in her face through the door. Not anymore.
Oh dear. Nifri has a lot of skills. He's pretty good at everything, actually.
Damn.
Except for disguise and life science. And sense motive. He's pretty Ava-like on sense motive.
Ah,
What's his professor skill?
He doesn't have that.
I'm not useless.
He he doesn't have any profession skills. Just overlooked. He should probably have profession archaeologist. Maybe when he levels up.
Yeah.
But over the last day, he has been working in the simulator, trying to improve his gunnery in case you run into any trouble.
Oh wow! Immediately turned to violence, huh? Okay, got some pent up rage.
Well, he says, no, I'm sorry. I just assumed that, this was your ship and you would all want to handle the actions on the bridge, so that left me with little other options.
I prefer engineering. I pretty much stay there.
Yeah, and Ava fancies herself a Han Solo or something, so she likes to do the pew pewing.
What is a Han Solo?
I don't know, man. None of your business.
Oh, okay. Seems awfully rude, but
Wait.
That's actually a Bruce Campbell quote that I really like.
How old is the clone? What's his name? I forget it.
Like
I'm sorry.
2 weeks.
Nifri.
yeah,
How
Nifri,
old-
he's exactly 2 weeks old.
Okay, but he does have all of the memories of the like host original.
Yes. So as you all come in, he says, welcome back, everyone. Are you getting ready to leave? Are we heading out?
We're going on an adventure.
Adventure? How
I
exciting.
imagine that Peaches just like as he's talking, she walks over to the fridge and opens it and looks for leftover Olive Garden in there, and like she sees some and she smells it and she's like, "Damn!" and she throws it away. We're gonna have to make a pit stop, y'all. We're out of
It's
breadsticks.
still good.
I'm
Bread, breadsticks.
certain that your ship has a culinary synthesizer, and you can just
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
replicate
whoa.
some.
Do you understand the difference between this culinary synthesized food and what you get at the Olive Garden? When you're there, you're family.
Okay.
I think an entire planet is about to not be family, though.
I mean, I'm not saying before. I'm just saying, like, at some point, we need to get more breadsticks. I'm not saying, like, we need to stop right now. Just saying. You know what it's like when I get hangry and I don't have a breadstick.
Fair point. Ava backs off.
Sure.
Should we all take a little break because Matt said he needed a break?
Yeah, we can take a little break.
Just itty bitty.
Itty bitty,
Tiny little guy.
tiny little guy.
Bye-bye.
I still haven't prepared any kind of let's take a break screen, so that's cool.
What? Didn't you already have one of those, I thought?
No, I've got like an intro. I just accidentally switched the intro. Sorry, everyone. Intro and outro, but one of these days we'll be back.
Oh. Just write it. Freehand it right there on the map.
Write it, freehand it.
Yeah.
Fuck off for 5 minutes.
Okay.
Or we could entertain people with rousing discussion.
You do that. I'll go to the bathroom.
Oh. Okay. So, speaking of science fantasy shit, Dune. Amazing.
Was awesome.
So good.
Yeah, I never saw
David
either-
Lynch's 1984 Dune,
the old one, or even that miniseries that came
the
out.
1999 sci-fi miniseries.
Yeah, I never saw either of them. Like, I feel like I saw like parts of it, but I was just kind of like it wasn't my thing at the time yet.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't either. I
'cause,
did,
like-
however, watch the trailer for it like a week ago, and I was like, holy shit.
Because there is basically a scene like that one. But has everyone seen it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which the new one? Yeah.
Yeah, but like,
Ask
isn't
everybody
there
on
a scene
Twitch.
almost like shot for shot, like where that like dust processor gets eaten?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
With the older one, yeah. Because I definitely, like, I swear, like I remembered seeing that before, but yeah.
So one of the interesting things is that the David Lynch movie in 1984 is almost the same runtime. They're actually really close together, but it covers the whole book instead of just half of it like the new one does. And yet, it's probably halfway into its runtime before it gets to the assassination scene.
Huh.
Isn't that wild?
I
So
mean,
does-
what I found to be wild in the trailer was the force fields around the people in the old movie.
I mean, it was pretty good for the time, you know?
I mean, for the time, yeah, but like, imagine you're me and you've never seen it and you just saw the new one, and then you see that and you're like, wait,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Spoilers for Dune, everyone. There are force fields.
What?
Yeah, I thoroughly loved the casting that they did for the movie. I thought that
Yeah.
pretty much
Yeah.
everything was spot on.
Everything's great except the soundtrack isn't by Toto like in the original.
Yes.
It's really, like, in all seriousness, the desert theme from the 1984 soundtrack
Mhm.
is awesome.
I would need to go check the.
But-
link it in Discord. Check it out.
Hans Zimmer actually, so Hans Zimmer does this the new one, and he actually turned down what was it? He turned down like a really big movie to do Dune because he's a huge Dune fan.
Nice.
But now I can't remember what it was. Oh, it was Tenet. He turned down doing the score for Tenet because, you know, he does it like all of Christopher Nolan's movies too, to do Dune instead.
Tenet was a
So,
weird fucking movie.
Yeah, it was.
Eternals, is it worth watching?
I would say that it's not as bad as a lot of the early reviews are trying to make it out to be, while still not being particularly great.
So watch it from home.
Yeah,
I feel like
I
that
am very annoyed. I would
summarizes-
much rather be able to go watch Dune in IMAX again
Hmm.
than see Eternal. 100%.
Would you say watch it at home or watch it on an airplane?
I would watch it at home. Like if you got Disney
Okay.
Plus and it comes out eventually or whatever. I wouldn't. It's a little long to watch on an airplane, I guess.
Depends on the flight.
True.
Also, I frequently fast forward through action scenes. So movies are much shorter when I watch them by myself.
I mean, I have a whole lot of questions about Eternals. But it just one of the key things that I'm interested to see, and that is currently annoying, is like because of changes they've made to the comic book storylines previously, you can't just plug and play the Eternals as they were in the comic. It would make absolutely no sense. So they reoriented a lot of that. And a lot of the ways in which they did that were, like questionable but fine, necessary for movie reasons and stuff. But then like they do just port some of the stuff over that because of the changes they did make no sense. So definitely something they'll have to bring up at some point. So
Or they won't.
Yeah, we'll just
they
never talk
have
about
to.
it again.
It cannot be avoided. Like without spoiling it, I can't say, but like it cannot be avoided. So
I hear what you're saying. But also, go to hell.
I live here. Hell is just a word. The reality is much worse.
Alex
Let me
said,
show you.
Alex said Black Panther production got postponed because the
Yeah.
actress was injured.
Yeah, the sister girl was injured. Yeah, they said it wouldn't affect the release date though. Not yet, anyway. But I wonder. Like they said, she got injured. That bitch got COVID because she's anti-vax.
Is she really?
Yeah.
Ugh.
God,
So-
how many people? It's crazy.
It won't
Anyway,
affect the release time because they'll just push the special effects artists that much harder.
Oh man, I didn't even think about that.
Yep.
Oh, that's. Of course, I don't even know. Like how much she personally had left to do either. Just kill her off. Be done with it.
Well, she has COVID, so she might do it herself.
I
I
don't
know
know.
that's
if just
morbid,
COVID.
but
That was just my immediate thought. It was like, oh yeah, sure she was. She got COVID. Didn't we used to have our Discord on our Twitch?
What do you mean?
Like, so when I post funny GIFs, people see them and stuff?
Oh, we did that like once.
Oh, that was a good idea.
I think that was tied to our to when we were all streaming too.
Oh,
Mhm.
As
yeah.
part of that splash
Yeah, I
Oh,
think you did it on
yeah.
DMX.
That's how he did it. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
There is a way to do it, but I would need to like have another overlay.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we should just make like a GIFs channel in our chat thing here and then just throw that in there.
What kind of emergency do you think Matt is having?
I bet it's dog poop.
Ooh.
or horse poop.
Well, the horses ain't in the house, so I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I guess he's at his apartment.
And they did have that horse poop emergency. I remember.
I found out that I'm actually very allergic to horses.
What about their poop?
I don't know. I mean, I guess if it's got, dead skin cells or whatever.
I mean, I don't think horses are cannibals.
Well, yeah, but, coming out the pooper.
Oh, you mean from the anus? Does your
Possible.
anus shed like that?
I think your whole body does.
Huh.
And you get hair in it too. A horse is definitely going to get hair in their poop.
Yeah. I don't know that I have hair in my poop, but.
Well, yeah, but you don't have a tail that I know of.
Oh, it's not necessarily in the poop, more like on the poop.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's reasonable. I mean, my dog used to have hair in his poop, but he would eat anything. So that
This
made
is
sense.
not what I imagined when we said keep people entertained with conversation. To be honest,
What did you imagine?
I don't know. Something.
I mean, you brought up Eternals. I'm just continuing the thread about poop.
I didn't bring it up. Amber did.
Oh, that was good. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll be here all night.
Hmm. Signups
But yeah.
for MagFest are out now. If you guys want to do that,
Oh.
get a badge for 3 slots GMing.
What is that?
The convention in Baltimore? No,
I
National
did want to
Harbor.
say that Eternals is still better than the Black Widow movie was.
Yeah,
I'm
I
shocked.
believe you. I did watch that one on a plane, and I was not thrilled about it. I could have just sat on the plane and been bored and still been
Is
fine.
MagFest the one that's at the harbor
Yes,
in DC?
it is.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like-
it's I like MagFest.
At
It's
a
cool.
hotel or what?
It's like there's like a big convention center. Like across the far side away from the casino.
I
Like,
didn't
there's
know
like a
there was a
casino.
casino in DC.
Yeah, it's the MGM casino right there on the
Oh,
harbor, and
yeah,
then
yeah.
there's like all little restaurants and crap, and then this big like convention center.
I see.
Yeah. Early bird hotel launches today. I would totally be down to do MagFest, like if we want to do it as a group or something.
Yeah, I know Nathan will be there because he's organizing it. So
Oh, okay.
Are you running games, babe?
I haven't signed up yet, but I probably will. Yeah.
Well, like, my thing about MagFest is I don't know how much Pathfinder I would play because there's a lot of cool music stuff that goes on there too. Like you can just like wander into rooms and people will just be jamming.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I gotta look because
But then they
No.
also have like a giant arcade room and stuff. So.
is it in January? What?
Yeah.
I see a Super Mag Fest. Is that what you're talking about?
Sure.
Music and Gaming Festival.
It's the 6th to the 9th. Yeah, that sounds like it.
About what is MagFest?
What is MagFest? Oh, you're looking at the About page.
She was reading aloud.
I guess so.
T-shirt tier sold out.
I don't
Merch
know
song.
if I'm free that Friday. There's currently only out of
Oh,
2,
you know
4,
what?
6, 8, 10,
Oh
12,
man.
15 slots for Starfinder. Only 2 tables that are currently with GMs.
Amanda and Juan will be here.
Bye.
Juan leaves on the 7th and Amanda leaves on the 9th.
So you're saying I shouldn't sign up for this?
I mean, you can, by all means, do what you want to do with your body.
Noise.
But I'm just
But
saying.
your heart belongs to me.
I don't know if I will be going unless Amanda and Juan want to go.
Why would they not want to go?
Well, gaming is not really Juan's thing. That's my sister and my brother-in-law. My sister does like Pathfinder and she does like to game.
Yeah.
I mean, they did want to get into it. They did buy their own copy of the 2e rulebook.
Well, Amanda did.
Oh.
I see.
Is it like against Juan's religion or something?
Maybe.
Like,
He's just like not super into it, I don't think. He plays video games and stuff, but he doesn't get into RPGs.
Plays a lot of Smite.
mm.
That tells you anything.
Man, I haven't heard about Smite in forever.
Did you draw this Ava label next to your closet tonight, Jim?
Oh no, that's been there
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that was there.
with the smiley face and
Yeah.
everything.
I'm still impressed with these letters. These look awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
What letters?
The A and the P here,
Oh,
just totally freehanded that.
The P looks really good.
Whoa.
you wanted that good content.
I did.
Oh my. God, that
That
actually
one took me a second.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I'm a little embarrassed, but that took me half a second. And oh, God,
Do we want to put a group name, Alec, for our MagFest badges?
I don't know. Is that an option?
Enter a group name to easily check in with other attendees in the same group.
Oh, maybe.
Yes.
But what would it be?
I don't know.
Could just go with our Discord.
Fair.
Oh, so what would we name it?
I wonder.
If you go to your Discord and you look at the top on the left, there's a name for our Discord. It's called Work in Progress.
Oh, that's lame. I thought surely you meant something better than that.
Well, we could call it like, I don't know, horse poop or horse poop emergency.
Yes, horse poop emergency, party of 2.
Me and my buddy here, just horse poop and emergency. We're a traveling act. I could just put something, and then you could guess and put in your own thing, and then when we get there, we'll see if we got the same
It'll
thing.
be wrong. Neither of you will guess the same thing.
Probably not.
You don't know.
I know. I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure also that Matt has died.
Yeah, he did. Want to volunteer?
Yeah. I
Donation? Man, these tickets are over $100. Ask me for donations.
do. If you run 3 games, you can get a badge.
No, that's right.
Significant commitment, though.
Yeah.
Hey,
Freeze.
why
Not
are
too
you not
bad.
coming to games at stores anymore, Jack? What's going on with that?
Because you only ever do like level 1 shit?
I mean, if we had more people and we were doing more shit, or you could make some other level 1 characters.
I also don't like people.
Yeah.
That's fair.
There's one person in particular that I don't like.
And his name is Nathan.
Yeah. Also, when we were at Gritty the other day, I got a whiff of that room and I wanted to die. I was like,
what happened now?
Was it Friday Night Magic or something?
no, it was whatever. What night was that? It was like a weeknight or something.
It might have actually been Friday.
Oh, I don't know. It was real smelly, and I thought I was going to throw up. And like, I smelled it while we were out. Alec and I were just looking at board games, and I was like, "What is that smell?" And
That's
then
a
we
whole
walked-
other ass room.
Yeah, we walked by the door, and I'm like, "Oh my god!"
If you smelled it just going by the door, that's pretty crazy.
It was very smelly, and I'm like, "If you think I can sit here for 3 hours in this smell, you are sadly mistaken."
There's not usually such a smell.
I don't believe you.
Alex, the smell.
It might be. It might be me.
Ooh, that smell.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little just more hermity than I used to be.
That does seem to be the case. Disappointing, but
Now,
Are
if you
they
guys
gonna
want to have a private get together and watch Bruce Campbell movie,
we
How's it
did
going,
already
Matt?
watch that movie. Sorry.
what the fuck?
We felt like garbage and we didn't have anything else to do.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess
we've watched every other movie in existence.
I guess we could have called
now we
you on
have to watch
Discord
this one.
and watched it on chat or something.
Yeah, I started doing that with a friend of mine. We get on and we watch like Mystery Science Theater type dumb shit on
But
Discord
Amber
together and
didn't
just,
want to
just
sit
shit all over it.
down where she was next to a computer, so
No.
it was
I
pretty
was-
much
Podcast
I
or
need to
whatever,
lay
right? You guys are-
horizontally. Yeah.
You got a
Yep.
big old couch? I'll be over there in 10 minutes. We'll rewatch it because Matt ain't coming back, so we're fine.
Yeah.
Do they have like a board game setup where you can purchase new games at this MagFest like they do at Gen Con?
I don't know. Let's
I
see if
don't
we can
know.
get special
They have a
guest
marketplace.
Is
Nathan
that what you're
in
asking?
chat.
They have a
These-
marketplace, but it's pretty general as far as the description goes.
They have a big vendor room, just like any other con, and then they do also have a board game. At least last time they had like a big board game room, but I don't think you could buy things there. It was for playing, but they do have a big vendor room. Hey Nathan.
Yeah, I just noticed that.
Because we might do like a day pass, and I might bring them, and we could just check out some of the vendors and buy some stuff.
Mm-hmm. And then, as also mentioned, there is also a big old arcade where you could.
Yeah, I do like
all sorts of
arcades.
stuff.
Arcades are great. Should I call this one, guys?
Let me. I will call Matt on the telephono.
Okay.
Let's see what he said.
But yeah, and then I'll be in DC, and maybe I can get some Japanese curry.
Mm. It's a Nathan.
Hello.
I was about to watch people throw frying pans into hula hoops. Come on.
Well, look at that.
Taskmaster?
Nathan.
Do what now?
Yes, Taskmaster.
Okay. I had a reason for asking you to join us, and I don't know what it was.
You were gonna ask about the vendor room at MagFest.
Oh, right.
What about the vendor room?
Is there one?
Yes.
What kind? How big is it?
How big a ball are
Um,
you?
Yes.
Not huge. I don't know what it'll be like this year.
How does it compare to Gen Con?
It's much smaller than Gen Con.
Oh, okay.
It's also there's more types of crap in it.
Yeah, it's like
Like horse, cow, duck.
Yeah, horse poop. Horse poop is everywhere.
no, it's like
It's all the
local,
rage.
like
Local crap.
artists and dice and all that kind of stuff.
I mean, yeah,
But
it'll have some of the stuff you would expect at like a Gen Con and stuff, but it's just
Yeah, I don't remember. I mean, I know Jack was there. Jack can give you a description of how
Jack
big.
doesn't
It's
remember
okay.
shit.
Yeah,
Who are
it's
you
okay.
talking
Yeah.
about?
one, nobody listens to me. Two, I forget things the day after they happen.
That's
Even
fair.
sometimes minutes later.
Yeah.
It is
I-
a quite remarkable skill.
It was not that big a room. Like you could walk through it quickly in less than 10 minutes if you
Oh.
were not stopping at places.
Okay.
But
Is this festival 24 hours?
it is.
Hell yes.
Interesting.
Non-stop.
It is Kurike. The Pathfinder gaming and Starfinder gaming is not 24 hours, but the
Yeah.
festival itself.
Matt's back.
Yeah, so that was what was really cool about it. Like after the Pathfinder game, you could go do like music stuff.
Yeah,
there
go
would be-
watch a
there would be
concert
music
or go watch people
constantly.
play video games or
Yeah.
go play arcade and pinball games.
A lot of times you have to like plan around it. Like if you are playing a late game, then you can't go see any of the vendors. For
Yeah.
other,
The vendor hall, I think, does close.
Yeah.
it says the marketplace is open 24 hours a day.
I was
I'm
gonna say
looking at it.
maybe not everybody. I think it's pretty much like, if you're running your vendor thing and you're the only guy, it's gonna, but like if you've got Manning or
Yeah.
then you could keep it open. So it's probably like half and half or something.
It also calls it a massive bazaar of gaming goodness.
It's cool. I like MagFest.
So
It was pretty great, and it's down in National Harbor, which still has their Christmas decorations up, which is
Oh.
pretty nice.
And you can go gambling at the casino if you really want. There's
If you
some
really want
good food in the casino. There's some good restaurants right there in between the two too.
There are.
I've actually not been down there at all, like that any of that area.
It's neat.
Man,
Parking is ridiculously not ridiculously expensive, but it's expensive.
And it's rough. Park is rough. We should definitely, if multiple of us are going, definitely carpool.
Do
Is
we
there a,
need to
uh,
drive? Can we not
I was gonna
take
say,
a
is there
metro?
a metro?
No, it's National Harbor. There's no metro to National
That
Harbor.
means nothing to
Yeah.
me, but
Yeah.
thank you
There-
for
Sorry,
clarifying.
I don't know DC well enough.
There is a super huge parking garage at the casino. But I don't.
Yeah.
Which is like it's
Are
like a
you allowed to
mile walk.
I was gonna say, are you allowed to park there if you're not going in the casino? Like I know
Yeah,
we used
because
to
it's
do that at
basically.
Horseshoe sometimes for like Ravens games. And
I'm pretty sure it's considered parking like for the harbor.
okay,
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
is a at least one big parking lot right by the convention center, but it will be full within seconds.
Yeah, that parking lot I need to remember to go ahead and buy my parking passes for, which staff can buy ahead of time, and it's still $20 a day.
I was gonna say it's probably still expensive, yeah. So Nathan will be driving.
That's what I heard.
Carpool. Okay.
Yeah, but if he's
But here's I
gonna be there
may
forever.
stay in the hotel in Alexandria.
Did you say you have a hotel room too?
He did,
I don't know
yes.
if I might stay with Nick. I don't know.
Jack's about to invite himself into your bed.
Nick would 100% let us all stay in his room.
No, because he explicitly didn't want to stay in the free room that we could both get, because it would mean we would have to stay with 2 other people.
But were those 2 other people me and Al?
They were not, because you 2 could not get a free room.
That's
Mhm.
rude. What
I
if I
feel
GM
very
a game in every
confident.
slot? Can I get
I
a
feel
room
very
then?
confident if I called Nick up and asked him to stay in that room, he would let me.
If you do that this year, and then you could get it next year.
Damn
MagFest is
it.
weird. You have to do it 2 years to get
I need
that
preference points for.
They don't want you to
That's what you're
bail on
saying.
them.
Yeah.
They don't want you to get your free room and then ditch.
Yeah.
yeah. How dare you GM all our games and not get anything?
Dumb.
Well, ditching would be not GMing the games.
Right.
So, which makes me think they had exactly that happen.
Well, I mean, the other aspect of it is that there's like staffing, it's general staffing, right? So the GMing is the same as the people who are just like handing out badges and
Oh yeah.
running, computer games and all that stuff.
Mm.
So we're gonna stay with Nathan,
That's what I heard.
and he's gonna drive.
I mean, sure, you can do that. I'm driving super early because I got to be there an hour.
It's 24
earlier.
hours, baby.
Great.
How does that? Okay.
That doesn't help. That gets us there. That gets you there once, and then you're just gonna sleep there.
Yeah, you could totally sleep there.
You probably could.
Yeah, literally just find a room and like lay in it.
Except people will do the apocalypse yell at you randomly.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly.
So important question then, Nathan. When
Yes.
registering for a badge, you can input a group name to easily check in with other attendees in the same group. So
I don't think that applies
To what?
to us, because you still have to go down to. I think they'll still do registration down at the bottom of the escalators where they did it last time. So you'll still have to go down there and just get it yourself.
yeah, but we could always. I don't know what you're talking about. We're talking about a group name right now.
Well, great. You can put a group name together and do that.
Well, you don't want to be in our group.
I have a staffing badge, so
you're better
I'll be
than
there
us.
Friday morning
That's what you're
and
saying.
Get my stuff.
Drinking rum and cokes with the hoity-toity.
Look, man, I just need a group name idea.
I mean, I don't know.
We were gonna do horse poop emergency.
Sure.
Do you have anything better than that, though?
I
The
I would
bar's up. Let's
recommend
see what you
against-
got.
would recommend against horse poop emergency. I don't think they'll like that much.
All right, maybe just horse
I guess
emergency.
I guess they can eat horse poop then.
Sure.
Matt, what kind of poop emergency were you dealing with?
This time actually wasn't a poop emergency, which is rare, but
Oh,
Oh wow.
yeah.
If anyone
We had
is
a pool
listening to
going.
this, I hope you've enjoyed this thrilling 15-ish minutes.
Nah,
usually
man.
has to do with poop. But
There were 3 people listening earlier when I poked my head in to see if you were actually streaming it before switching over to Taskmaster.
I think we got up to 4 or 5.
Mm.
One point.
I was counting besides me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now that's also probably me and Amber,
Yeah.
maybe Jim. I don't know. So But cool. So no poop. That's nice.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
that
Well,
means
thanks for your insights, Nathan.
Definitely go to Bankfest. It's fun.
You really sold it.
Yeah,
Team name Nathan Suck.
it's a fun convention.
free parking with Nathan. That's the great name.
I have one extra bed, or you can drive to my apartment and I can drive down in the morning. But you got to be here by the time that I need to leave, which is to be there by 9.
Oh man, that's pretty rough. I could probably do it. Yeah. And then I'll just live at MagFest for 4 days.
That sounds about right.
Could do worse in terms of living at a con. Again, there's actually some nice food around there because the harbor is a good area. So I recommend checking it out even outside of MagFest.
I'll do no such thing.
Okay.
I would have to drive 45 minutes towards DC. Why would I do that any other time?
Crazy. That's absurd. You could just go to Gritty.
That's true. You could. I could just go to College Park, which is even less time.
I mean, as long as you can put up with the smell.
The
Wow.
smell was it gritty.
It was.
I haven't been to College Park in a while either. Not since I went to IKEA.
Well, all you have to do is
Same.
drive right across the road from IKEA starting November 20th, and you'll be able to go to a new store.
Oh.
What store?
Game Castle.
Oh,
Hmm?
have to check that
Oh.
out.
Owned by Boyd, who plays down in Virginia.
Boyd.
Did Boyd run a game at
He
the
did,
Toys for
right?
Tots we went to?
He did.
Right. I can't remember which person he was.
He's the one with the game store.
Yeah.
The one who's going to own, who is soon going to own a game store. Well, I guess does own a game store that is soon going to open.
I think he ran the quest pack that we played.
That
I think I remember him.
sounds right.
I think we're done with this game for tonight, guys. I think I've lost it.
Aw.
Yeah, we did lose some momentum there. Sorry about that, guys.
I wonder what happened.
No more. Not like another hour.
I don't think so. I think I'm
All right.
I'm
We
out
can
of
tomorrow.
that mental space. But we, as
Actually,
far as
don't
I
think
know,
tomorrow.
everyone seems to be on an okay schedule for continuing on Mondays for the rest of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Well, that's some
Amber.
time. Wow, that's. really
I
worked
will
your
be
schedules
out on the 29th.
I mean,
But
that's like, yeah, we will too.
Yeah,
Actually,
there'll be some random ones here and there, I'm sure, but
that's the week.
generally, generally
Yeah,
all good.
that's the Monday following Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be flying home from Texas.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
We're leaving
go
the
see that.
22nd. Is that a Tuesday?
Yeah.
because you have class. So yeah, we're good on that Monday, but then one after.
Yeah, it should be going
Yeah,
there
the
pretty
29th.
soon.
Also, the first day of Hanukkah. First night of Hanukkah.
Oh.
First night of Hanukkah. My
First afternoon of Hanukkah.
unrelated to
Look at
Hanukkah,
afternoon.
if you have stuck through whatever this conversation has been with us for some time now, we'll continue on Mondays from 6:30, 6:45. We'll say 6:45. That sounds good. To like
Yeah, I feel like that's what we
9:30.
did today. So
9:30 is probably a good cutoff time, and then we'll
Yeah.
do that. I think that's good. So we'll pick up
Awesome.
next week, then moving into part 3 of this first book of Devastation arc.
cool. I
Awesome.
feel like this was pretty productive. We
It has been.
we basically
We got a lot
solved
of
half the
catching up.
mystery.
You really
We
did.
solved the mystery,
Already.
and honestly, it was probably really good that we just kind of did like essentially an RP only session to kind of
Yeah.
get us back
I needed a little catching up, yeah.
into the characters. and
Yeah,
whatnot.
I got closer. But I don't feel like I'm completely back in Andrew's
No, not yet. Yeah.
headspace.
I
yeah,
live in
but I
a
was working on it.
so it's okay.
Just watch a few episodes of Cosmos before the next game.
There you go.
Yeah, that's that's really not a bad idea.
I feel like you need to take the edge off a little on Andrin.
Well, see, yeah. It's just
What happened to your
like-
bottles of wine?
See, that's what I'm missing.
It's been so
Oh,
long you
right.
forgot.
Yeah.
I mean, I got right back into peaches because it's kind of just me.
All right, anyway. Bye, everybody on the stream. We'll see you next week.
Bye, everybody on the stream.
Bye.